All right, man. Torch Talk After Hours, you know what it is. So, man, Drake and Kendrick is battling again. They're battling again at the Grammys. This time over who has one of the best songs of the year. And yeah, man, this is going to be pretty interesting because we all thought that Drake wasn't going to ever submit his stuff to the Grammys, and why would he do that? And he hates it. And then you know, he said, what'd he say about the Grammys, about Kendrick? Kendrick's opened his mouth, somebody get him a Grammy right now, and all this good stuff. And now he's submitting his songs to the Grammy. So Drake just opened his mouth, somebody will hand him a Grammy right now. Some people were saying, well, this wasn't Drake who submitted it, it was Party Next Door. It's like, come on now, Party Next Door works for Drake, and Party Next Door signed to Drake. So how can Party Next Door submit the Grammys, submit the album to the Grammys, and not Drake? That just doesn't make sense. I will say I don't understand why Drake didn't submit Nokia to the Grammys. I don't understand why, but it is what it is. So let's get to it, man. Torch Talk After Hours. Let's get it. All right, man. Listening to these beats, man, make me want to do another album again. I might do another album. I'm not sure. I'm going to work on something. Got this equipment. I might as well put it to use, right? All right, so let's get it, man. Shout out to Marcus at Work Media.
Welcome back to Marcus at Work Media. So what is this I've been hearing that Drizzy is submitting for Grammys? Say it ain't so, Drizzy. Say it ain't so. As caught by Kirko on Twitter, Drizzy and P&D made their submissions for the Grammy Awards consideration. And we'll see if they get any though. Some Sexy Shit For You has submitted their list of songs. They threw in for Album of the Year, Best Progressive R&B, and it might end up for Record of the Year, Song of the Year, and Best Melodic Rap Performance. Also Best Rap Song, which, good luck. See, here's the thing, man. I know the Aubrey Angels been hyping this for a while. They've been doing all the streaming, talking about it's doing so well, and it's past, 100 million streams.
Thing is, Drake with Some Sexy Songs For You, I think that Drake hasn't won a Grammy in a long time. And if he did, it was for features. A feature with somebody, but I don't think he has actually won a Grammy in a while. Let me see. Hey Siri, when was the last time Drake won a Grammy? There you go. So in 2019 is the last time he won a Grammy for God's Plan. So that was a while. That was what 7 years ago? You know what I'm saying? So that goes to show you right there. You know what I mean? Goes to show you. So, but we'll see what happens. Now, as far as his album being streamed, I mean, I don't think Some Sexy Songs For You was a good album. I actually thought it was a bad album. I thought it was kind of bad. If it's being streamed, you know, it's the same outlets that Drake usually put his music through anyway. So, but I don't think that album was that good.
Blah, blah, blah. We know the streaming game. That's the same game Drake has been complaining about in the lawsuit. Okay, so we're not that impressed with these streaming numbers y'all hyping up. And it's been some reports of people talking about they're selling out this, selling out that, but the venues that they selling out don't match with 85,000 in Argentina that K-Dot been doing. How you gonna be getting a Grammy in the same category as K-Dot? See, I think K-Dot is gonna show up in this 2026 Grammys as well. And yeah, I don't think he's gonna make it.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now, in 2026, Kendrick Lamar will be the rapper with the most Grammys. Kendrick Lamar has been submitted for 15 Grammy nominations. Luther by itself.
That's crazy. That's crazy. 15 Grammy nominations. Imagine if he wins all of those. I believe he has 23 or 22, I believe. 15, 22. He'll have more than Beyonce. Yeah, more than Beyonce. Beyonce, I believe, has 33. I'm not sure. But he would have more than her. He'd be the artist with the most Grammys in history. In history. Imagine a rapper being an artist with the most Grammys in history. A rapper. A hip-hop artist. A hip-hop artist. Understand that.
Has to get at least 2 Grammys. It stayed at number 1 on the Hot 100 for 13 consecutive weeks, making it one of the longest running hit singles. The actual nominations will be announced in November, but as of right now, Kendrick falls number 3 when it comes to rappers with the most Grammys. Number 1 is Hove with 25. Number 2 is Ye with 24. If he wins 3, he'll be tied with Hove, but I see him win.
I thought they were tied. Jay-Z and Hov. When did Hov win a new one? I thought they were tied. Maybe Jay-Z did win another Grammy that I didn't know about. But I thought they were tied.
In 3 to 5, listen, Kendrick Lamar will get at least 10 to 8 nominations, and I believe he will win 3 to 5. And we know GNX is going to win awards. I'm waiting on the GNX Deluxe because Kendrick owes us bodies. Do y'all think we will ever get bodies, or do you think he gonna play that game again? But anyway, let me know what y'all think about all this in the comments. Will Kendrick become the rapper with the most Grammys in 2026? Y'all let me know.
And honestly, I want his songs to be right beside K. Dot's for the consideration, because that'll be another.
Another thing too, I don't know if Kendrick is gonna come out with the deluxe. I think that's just a narrative that we was all pushing because we was so hyped about GNX. I just don't see him doing a deluxe GNX. And I don't think Bodies is gonna come out. I think Kendrick Lamar is one of those artists that he goes off how he feels, and he don't really care if the fans is begging for something, because he knows when he puts out something it's going to be probably better or good, just as good. I don't think Bodies is going to come. And we don't even know if that's even the name of the song. We don't. But there's 3 songs that hasn't went on DSPs. Well, 2 of them. Well, Bodies is not on DSPs either, but 2 of them. It would be Watch the Party Die and 616 in LA. Those 2 songs are just on YouTube. That's it. So I think Kendrick Lamar does things. Matter of fact, I think Watch the Party Die is on Instagram. I don't think it's on YouTube, but it's officially on Instagram. So I don't know, but we'll see.
But hey, he didn't care about the Grammys anymore, right? Let this Drake stand explain it to us. Try to justify why he all of a sudden cared. It's not what we think, apparently.
Calm down, K-Bot. Slow down. I'm gonna let y'all have y'all fun. I just wanna bring some context to things. Because this information came out that some Sexy Songs for You has been submitted to win some Grammys. And the immediate response from the Drake haters and the K-Bots was, well, I thought Grammys didn't matter. Why is Drake submitting some Sexy Songs for You? It's a collab album, meaning it's Drake and Party Next Door's album. Drake may not care about Grammys, but that doesn't mean he should take the opportunity from Party Next Door to be a Grammy nominated or potentially a Grammy winning artist. This same thing happened with Her Loss. Yeah, Drake could care less about the Grammys, but who would I be as a friend to take that opportunity from 21 Savage? Even being nominated for a Grammy absolutely changes your career. Like being
My thing is, like, I'm not even mad that Drake is doing this. I just think it's hypocritical for him to say that the Grammys don't matter, but then didn't fight. Like, listen, man, if you're signed to me and I tell you the Grammys don't matter, right? And I swear up and down the Grammys don't matter, but yet and still, I submitted the music because I'm the one that you say, oh, you gotta understand, what kind of friend would I be? Listen, bro. If you're signed to my label and I tell you that the Grammys don't matter, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Now, some people might think that that's wrong, but I look at it like, well, if you sign to my label and I'm standing on that, then no, you ain't submitting your stuff to the Grammys. That's how I look at it. At least with my name on it. You could submit songs by yourself. I could help you. I could help you submit songs without me on it. That's what I look at it. Because either way, if he wins, he's gonna win a Grammy. What are you gonna do? Throw it away? I don't know.
Being able to put Grammy nominated before your name does wonders for your career. Party Next Door has been in the game just as long as Drake. And whether y'all want to believe it or not, Party Next Door's sound definitely pioneered a lot of what we hear in R&B today. I'm sure as a friend, Drake probably feel like, bro, it's time for you to get some of your flowers. I mean, think about all the great R&B that Party Next Door has put out, and Some Sexy Songs for You was his first ever #1 album. So I definitely see Party Next Door and his team and his label over at Sony, because don't forget, award shows are mainly for labels. Artists are just, they're the faces, but it's really for the labels to go, get their stuff off. That's why we see Lucian Grange high-fiving Dr. Dre after Kendrick Lamar swept at the Grammys last year. I definitely see Sony and Party Next Door's team saying, yes, we're going to submit this for...
Well, that's stupid for him to say, because number one, Lucian Grange don't own Not Like Us. Dr. Dre doesn't own Not Like Us. If you saying that they high-fiving, maybe they high-fived because the song was a success. They did get paid from it, but that song says Kendrick Lamar on it. So that's not fully true. That's not fully true. On top of that, the artist's always been the face of the label. Like, that's nothing, like, you're not breaking new ground by saying that. That's been always the case. The label literally plays the background. So when you say it's not what you're saying, it makes sense, but it makes sense to people who don't really know. Let's just say it like that. But you're saying like, oh, yeah, this just said the award shows are for the labels. Well, technically not true, because the labels are in the back. The people are in the front. They are the singers. But if you want to use that argument, it's kind of stupid. It's a stupid argument for you to use, because yes, that's true. But at the same time, we all know that the artist is always going to be in the front. So that's nothing new. So what, the artist is going to be in the back and the label going to be in the front? Like it's one of those things where it's right and you just say it because it's right, but it's not nothing new. Like, it's not like, oh shit, you really discovered something. Like, no, you really didn't.
Just like 21 Savage and his team and his label said, yes, we're going to submit Her Loss for 21 Savage. If Drake was selfish and cared about winning a Grammy, why didn't he submit Nokia? It is currently still the highest selling song released in 2025. Close to 500 million.
You said, why didn't he submit Nokia? Well, isn't Nokia on Some Sexy Songs for You? I asked that question too. I said, why didn't he submit Nokia? Maybe he didn't want to outshine. Maybe you do got a point there. I ain't gonna lie. Maybe you do. Maybe you do.
Streams and it hasn't been out a year yet. If Drake really cared about taking home a Grammy, submitting Nokia would be almost a layup. That should tell y'all that this submission was from Party and his team, which he has the right to do because Party owns half of the album. But look, I get it, K-Bot.
But the crazy thing is, here's the crazy thing. We don't know what's going to get selected. And I believe, I'm not sure, some people submit, but I do believe that they do requests. I don't know if that's actually true or not. But we'll see. I mean, he might be right. I ain't gonna lie, he might be right.
Y'all want to have fun, go do your thing. I'm not gonna be a party pooper. I just wanted to bring context to things.
So let me get this straight. He only put in for these considerations because of P&D. He wanted to help out P&D become nominated and possibly win because he is that kind of friend. He cared like that. This is the same guy that almost really took over the whole P&D project, put on a couple songs and verses on his own, and made this a joint project. And this was mostly P&D stuff, is what I hear. So all of a sudden, he's the great fan to release this album on the back of getting killed on a rap battle because he didn't think as a friend, how would that look far as sales and traction of the album? This is the same guy though. What are your chances? According to your track record here, you got 5 total Grammy wins out of 55 in consideration. 5 out of 55, them ain't great odds. And those were actually better projects than this SS4U stuff. Once again, you did not care about the Grammys, but you care now. Was you telling the truth last time? Or do you just talk about not caring and actually care? Because you can say, hey, this time he did it for P&D, but what about the last few times? Oh, we forgot about those. Let's go back on the ones he's done before for consideration that got swept under the rug, that all of a sudden didn't exist.
Okay, this just simply isn't true. Has Drake complained about the fact that he doesn't get recognized at the Grammys? Yes. Has he said that he was going to stop submitting his music for the Grammys? Also yes. Does Drake just be lying? Of course, because see, at the 66th annual Grammys that were last February, Her Loss was nominated for Best Rap Album, Rich Flex was nominated for Best Rap Song, Spin About You was nominated for Best Melodic Rap Performance, and Rich Flex was nominated for Best Rap Performance. So it would seem to me that he's on the one hand complaining about how he doesn't get his just due from the Grammys and threatening to not submit to the Grammys while at the same time submitting. It's almost like when you start a rap beef and you get online and you use AI and then you do a song and you go drop, 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 and then after you get beat, you turn around and you complain and you try to sue your label for not protecting you. That's how Drake has approached the Grammys. He's like, they don't treat me right, I'm not gonna submit to them. While just last year, he had 4 nominations.
So this seems like a pattern of talking about the Grammy.
And this is what I mean. This is what I mean. And this is what a lot of these dudes do. They be defending Drake, but then they don't do their research. They don't. They don't do a little simple Google research. They don't. So it is what it is. But yeah, man. Tell me what y'all think. Y'all think that Drake be capping, still be doing this, and who you think is gonna take home album of the year? And do you think Drake and them submitting the songs? Do you think the Grammys is gonna take these into consideration? What do y'all think? I'll see y'all on the next one. I'm out of here. Torture Talk After Hours. Peace. Bye.